So I apologize there. My connection got fucked up. But I was just getting to Donald Trump and then, yeah, it cut out there because my Wi-Fi or whatever, my connection fucked up. Um, but anyway, let's talk about Donald Trump now. Um, the media is really attacking him for petty issues. And I made a video and published it like an hour or two ago about Corey Lewandowski. Now, it was accused that he assaulted Michelle Fields, a Breitbart reporter, and I exposed that narrative as being absolutely false. If anything, Michelle Fields assaulted Donald Trump, and she actually violated a Secret Service request, which is, as I exposed in my video, a violation of U.S. Code. I don't remember the number, but it's a felony. Actually, it says it's a felony. So, you know, you don't have the media talking about that, do you? No, they're not, which is bullshit. And it just shows how biased everybody is in the mainstream media. And they're trying everything to destroy Trump. I mean, they're really trying everything. They're trying to blame him for violence, for retards. They're trying to blame him for just everything. And Ted Cruz is pretty much turned into a liberal, blaming Trump. You know, going along with the Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders liberal narrative that Trump is to blame for violence. And now, he comes out and says, "Oh, let's have a fair debate. You know, let's talk about the issues." And then you have Ted Cruz on, I believe it was Kimmel or Fallon, some late night show, you know, joking about running over Donald Trump with a car. You see how much of a hypocrite he is? He says, "Oh, let's have a fair debate. You know, I just want to talk about the issues. You know, let's keep our wives out of it." You know, how? And then he jokes about running over Trump with the car. I mean, really? I mean, I get, like, I wouldn't be as critical about him if he, you know, was kind of like Donald Trump, and Trump likes to, you know, he's a real guy. He says what's on his mind. He's not politically correct. So I wouldn't be as mad, you know, if he wasn't saying, "Oh, let's not, have let's have a fair debate, and let's not talk about our wives." So it just pisses me off how hypocritical Cruz is there. And what else do we have going on in the political world? I mean, it's just Ted Cruz is somebody who has really pissed me off. Like, that's one of the guys who just is a traitor to the Tea Party, a traitor to true constitutionalists, is Ted Cruz. Because he was the one, you know, saying all the shit about the Constitution, trying to be a real conservative Tea Party. And now he's completely done a 180, and he's almost on the side of liberals. He has turned into a neocon now. It just makes me so sick to see somebody like Ted Cruz do that. Despite the attacks on Trump, he continues to thrive. He won Arizona. His poll numbers continue to rise. You know, I see Ted Cruz saying, "Oh, his ceiling's about at 35-40%. But if you look at all the last, like, 8 polls, national polls, he was at, like, 40% or above. In the last 2, I think he was at 48-49%. So he continues to do well. And I have high hopes for him that he's going to do well, because he's up big in New York. He's close in Wisconsin and California. But I think he's going to do good. I think he's going to do really good. So, I mean, we'll see what happens here coming up in the future. But I like what I'm seeing with Donald Trump. I like what he's saying. I don't like Ted Cruz. I think he's a hypocrite. I think he's a liar. And he's starting to show his true colors over the past 2 months here. Really going on with the liberal talking points and acting like a neocon. So there you go, people. I'm gonna end this Periscope video here, but the point is, I'm just really pissed off at Ted Cruz, and my man's Donald Trump heading forward. I think he's the only guy who could save this country and the only guy who could beat Hillary. So there you go, people.